In the year 1956, Nigeria witnessed a discovery that had the potential to alter its destiny forever. Petroleum, often referred to as black gold, was unearthed in the small town of Oloibiri in the Niger Delta. This discovery marked the beginning of Nigeria's journey into the global oil economy. However, what should have been a path to prosperity turned into a long road of economic struggle and corruption. Despite possessing vast reserves of crude oil, Nigeria lacked the necessary infrastructure to refine its own oil. Instead, the country was forced to export its crude to refineries in Europe, only to buy back the refined product at exorbitant prices. This inefficient system drained Nigeria's foreign reserves and left the country vulnerable to global market fluctuations. The entire process was managed by the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, an entity that was meant to oversee Nigeria's oil wealth but instead became synonymous with secrecy, mismanagement, and corruption. For decades, the NNPC operated without transparency, failing to publish its financial records until 2020. It was widely known as the Oil Mafia, controlling every aspect of the oil trade with an iron grip. Shady deals were made with European refining companies that benefited only a few corrupt officials. Nigeria earned approximately 90% of its export revenue from oil, yet the majority of its population saw little benefit from this wealth. Amidst this bleak reality, one man dared to challenge the status quo, Aliko Dangote. A visionary businessman with an unshakable determination, Dangote refused to accept Nigeria's dependency on foreign refineries. He dreamed of establishing a world-class refinery in Nigeria, a facility that would not only serve the country's energy needs but also break the stranglehold of the oil mafia. However, Dangote's ambitious vision was met with fierce resistance. The entrenched interests that had profited from the corrupt oil trade saw him as a threat. The oil mafia worked tirelessly to sabotage his plans, creating bureaucratic roadblocks, manipulating supply chains, and spreading misinformation. But Dangote was undeterred. His resilience and unwavering commitment to his country fueled his determination to see his refinery project through to completion. Years of hard work and perseverance culminated in January 2024, when the Dangote Oil Refinery was officially launched. Built at a staggering cost of $20.5 billion, it was the largest refinery in Africa and outclassed any refinery in Europe. With a capacity to process 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day, it was more than enough to meet Nigeria's domestic needs. For the first time in decades, Nigeria had the ability to refine its own oil, eliminating the need to rely on foreign refineries. The impact of the Dangote refinery was immediate. Even before it reached full operational capacity, European refineries that had once relied on Nigerian crude scrambled to find alternative sources. More importantly, Dangote made a strategic decision to buy and sell crude oil in Nigeria's local currency. This move saved the country valuable foreign exchange reserves, strengthening the national economy and reducing its dependence on the US dollar. But the battle was far from over. The oil mafia, unwilling to relinquish its grip, continued to devise ways to disrupt Dangote's operations. They attempted to manipulate crude supply chains, creating artificial shortages to cripple production. However, Dangote remained steadfast. He knew that his success was not just a personal victory but a victory for all Nigerians. The Dangote refinery symbolized more than just industrial progress. It represented hope, self-reliance, and economic liberation. It proved that Nigeria no longer needed to be at the mercy of foreign interest. More importantly, it demonstrated that one man's vision and determination could bring about real change. Nigeria needs Aliko Dangote, and Africa needs more leaders like him, visionaries who are willing to challenge the status quo and work for the greater good. The road ahead may not be easy, but as long as there are individuals like Dangote who refuse to back down, the future of Nigeria and Africa remains bright.